Hi friends, thank you for joining me. Welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie from Echoes of Awakening Tarot. So today I'm going to do a little bit of channeling and pull some cards for you to get a message that you need to hear from your spirit team. So when I say spirit team, it might be Buddhas and Bodhisattvas that you have connections to. It might mean particular angels. It might mean ancestors. It might mean a whole range of things. It might mean earth spirits, animal spirits, whatever belief system you have. It's possible that there's a message for you. So whoever you feel connected to. So yeah, I'm just going to tune in and see what's coming through. So what is the message that this collective need to hear today? What do you want them to know? So what I'm seeing is like an image of a disc, a kind of like almost like a coin. It's like a disc, and then there's energy sort of moving around, and it's getting sort of faster, a bit like a whirlpool. And the message that I keep hearing is it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be fine. Even if it feels choppy, just try and go with the flow of this movement. I'm hearing nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's gone wrong. Just trust the flow of the movement. Like let yourself be carried by this momentum or something. Let yourself be carried by this momentum. Try not to resist what's happening, because the more you resist it, it's like the more you push against it, the more difficult it's going to be, because you can't resist the flow of what's coming next. It's something like if the flow, like I think the image of the coin is important. It's like that's your abundance and the energy is flowing around it. Like you can't get out of receiving this abundance or something. Like it's all okay. There's nothing wrong here. Just like go with it. Allow yourself to be carried by the momentum. Let's just see if there's anything else. What else is helpful? What else do you want? What else do you want them to know? I'm just hearing like rest in your heart space. Like it's all okay. You're safe. You're protected. This is a movement up. It's not a movement down. It's a sort, although it might look like you're going in circles and nothing's changing, you're actually going like this. You're moving up. There's a sort of spiraling up motion that I'm seeing. And from the top down, like from a bird's eye view, it might just look like a sort of, like you're going around in circles, but you are actually moving upwards. So, just trust that. It kind of reminds me a bit of the image I was talking about in my reading that I posted yesterday about staying still enough to let the abundance collect around you. And it kind of fits with this image of this like orb or like a disc or something, like letting it collect around you and allowing the momentum to build so that it can go upwards and outwards, so you can kind of give from your overflow. So I think maybe there's a continuation of that message today. If you're interested, check out that reading. I think the title is It's Time to Claim What's Already Yours. So I'm going to start with the Buddhist prayer deck, and we're going to shuffle some cards. So what additional messages do you want to share this morning? So I've got this back of this card again. So the card says, thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle. I think that should be lit, but it says lighted. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. So I think, yeah, what I'm getting is like this momentum that's carrying you and the abundance that's collecting around you, whether that's financial, emotional, spiritual abundance, like whatever it is that you feel is collecting around you, by allowing yourself to be in that momentum and by sharing that, by like really giving yourself permission to share what's good, speaking from a positive narrative rather than a negative narrative, and sharing that widely, like being brave enough to let people see you. That is what is you're going to inspire other people, and your voice makes a difference. So yeah, if you've been feeling like called to start sharing a message or just putting yourself out there in some way, shape or form, you're being encouraged to do it, because like, you don't know your own power. You don't know how much what you have to say, your lived experience, your way of seeing the world is going to support and influence other people for the good. And it's like the more you share, the more the abundance will gather. The more you should share open-heartedly, the more that will gather, and the source of your abundance will never decrease. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Let's pull another card. I think we're going to use the Dreams of Gaia deck. And I did a deck. I cleansed all my decks this morning because the energy just felt very stagnant in them. I was just pulling cards and the messages were just like, just not coming out clear. So that's always a clear sign to me that my decks need a cleanse. One jumped out onto the floor. Ooh. Yeah, masculine, feminine card. Here we go. So this is the Page of Wands, I think. 11. It's either the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands, regardless. What we're focusing on is the image here today, not so much anything else. So yeah, the card masculine and feminine, what I heard when I was looking at this image is like, you've spent a long time giving, and if you have like people-pleasing tendencies, you might have a leaning towards over-giving, but not from the right place. Giving from a place of needing or wanting approval, as opposed to giving from a space of abundance, like giving from your overflow because you feel moved to do it and it feels like the right thing to do. So I think what this card is calling you, I think what's going on is like it's saying there's a balancing of your masculine and feminine. And another way to think about masculine and feminine is giving and receiving. So the masculine is traditionally around giving, the feminine is also around receptivity or receiving. So I think what this card is saying is like, you can share now. It's safe to share. It's safe to give, because your masculine and your feminine are now balanced. Your ability to receive and your ability to give are more balanced, because you understand what your worth is. You're starting to see how to resource yourself and give from a place of true abundance without depleting yourself. Like, you know how to look after yourself now. You know how to say yes to the things, like in your gut what the things are that you need to say yes to and no to, and you're more discerning about that. You're taking your time to think through and check in with your body, check in with your heart space, check in with your guides, And if that isn't something you're doing, then that's, you know, a creative way to do it. You know, we often, if we're in the head, it's thoughts, not intuition. Intuition is more felt in the body, it's more felt in the gut, in the heart area. So it's like tuning into all of that before you make a decision, not kind of acting on impulse, because there's a sort of like anxious energy behind it. And when there is, maybe you're becoming more aware of it, which is why this card is here. You're not giving from, you're giving from your overflow. So yeah, it's like encouraging you, like step forward, give. It's all going to be all right. Just go with the flow, like just move with it, follow that inspiration, share, be unafraid, be authentic, be messy, you know, just let it be. just let it be how it is. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one from this Earth Oracle deck now, which is a beautiful deck actually. I think this was like one of the first decks that I bought after I bought my Dreams of Gaia deck. Okay, any additional messages that you want them to know right now that will be really helpful? That one. Okay, so we have, yeah, Heal the Healer, Emerald and Milk Thistle. Don't know if you can see that. So do you know what's really interesting? This has got a bumblebee on the top of it. Bumblebees have been following me around all week. All week, and this week and last week. And bumblebees are a sign of, like, they're kind of a spirit animal, and they're a sign of like nurturing community. I've got bumblebees tattooed on my arms. I don't know if you can see, probably can't. They're on the other side of my arm. But yeah, I definitely think they're my spirit animal, and if that resonates with you, then go and check out what the symbolism behind bumblebees is. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, so Emerald and Milk Thistle, it says Heal the Healer, Soul's Truth, Atlantis, Emerald Tablets. So yeah, this is about you stepping into your potential, stepping in, and maybe for some of you that is about healing, that is about being a healer, like following what you're called to do, but maybe you're a bit afraid to do. Yeah, speaking your soul's truth, listening to your gut, working with your gut. So milk thistle as a supplement is really, really good for detoxing the liver. It's also fantastic for the gut. It's really, really good for just like helping you be regular. It's really good for cleansing all the toxins out of your liver. Your liver is traditionally where you store anger as well, so it's a good place to kind of flush out. It's a good supplement to take to flush out and support your liver energetically and physically. So milk thistles are really, really good. It can help with it really helps with digestion, but also with things like indigestion. So if you're suffering with that a lot, it's potentially a sign that the you've got anger there stored in your liver, which is where it is. So it might be you need to kind of release some anger, release some tension there. And milk thistle can boost the liver production by up to 30%, I've read. So if that chimes with you, just look into it as a supplement. Obviously consult a professional. If you're taking other medication, make sure that it's safe before you do. But I always find, and this is something, milk thistle is something I've taken periodically, and it really does help. Particularly if you've got if you're anxious and you have issues with IBS and things like that, milk thistle can be really, really helpful. So there's something about that. Heal the Healer. So I'm going to read what it says in the book. So Emerald and Milk Thistle. Where's that then? Can't find it. Emerald and Milk Thistle. Where are you? Where are you? There we are. Right at the end, page 115. Okay, Emerald and Milk Thistle. So Emerald's medicine is one of heart heart opening and activation. It asks you to work on your heart at this time to help you rebalance emotions and cleanse imprinted pain and fear in the heart for yourself and collective fear on this planet. It wishes to absorb the lower vibrational densities that you've been taking on and absorbing through the land. Just to pause there about that, there's a lot happening on this planet at the moment, and those of us that are sensitive energetically, those of us that are empaths, those of us that feel very deeply, those of us that are neurodivergent, because neurodivergent people generally tend to be quite sensitive, including me. I'm neurodivergent, so that is a strength, but it can sometimes mean that we absorb more than our bodies can handle. Given that there's so much negativity and pain in the world and suffering in the world at the moment, it makes sense that this card is asking you to really pay attention to your heart. And I don't know about you, but I've been feeling a lot of tightness in my chest, and it doesn't feel like it's mine. I'm in a good state at the mental state, and like feeling pretty happy at the moment. So I know that this is like collective what I'm feeling. So if that resonates with you and you've been feeling like tightness right in the heart center, then it might be something to do with that. So just take care of yourself. Okay, so the emerald ray of healing and truth surrounds you in its glow. Master Hilarion is the keeper of this ray and governs the temple of truth on the etheric plane near Crete, Greece. The energies of this card wish to awaken crystalline healing wisdom from Atlantis within your heart. Spiritual and crystalline technology was written into emerald tablets of Thoth, who's the god who is an ancient Egyptian god, and later Hermes of Trismegistos, don't know who that is, an ancient philosopher, there we go, healer, sage, and protector of the emerald tablets. Some believe that these pure emerald tablets held the secrets of the universe. Hilarion was the high priest of the Temple of Truth on Atlantis, and he transported the flame of truth together with artifacts of the Temple of Greece to the Temple of Greece a short time before the sinking of the continent. He was the teacher of truth and supports all those practicing healing arts. The quality of seeing the truth in situations and environments held by the emerald ray makes it a stone of vision and intuition associated with the eyes, improving vision and soothing the eyes on the physical, as well as improving clairvoyance. It was long believed to foretell future events and reveal the truth. The colour of nature is found within this stone. It will connect you with the green wisdom of inner Earth's plane. The protectors of that realm, the Green Man, Pan, and Merlin, wish to work with you through Emerald. They wish to act as a journeyman to your travels and will appear in force if you ask them. In particular, the Tuatha De Danann, the tribe of goddess Danu, who are fairy folk, hold, protect, and amplify the emerald gold ray through inner Earth. It is a time when many of us are awakening to our connection to the Fae and the possibility that we are of Fae blood and lineage. When you find yourself seeing, feeling, and resonating with the teachings of the emerald ray, then you are awakening to this possibility. Okay, so that's emerald, and then we've got milk thistle. Milk thistle belongs to the great goddess. There is a legend that says that when she was fleeing Egypt, drops of Mother Mary's breast milk fell onto the leaf of this plant while she was nursing Jesus, forever making it a herb of Our Lady. Where emerald light supports you in aligning with your truth, it knows that it can be hard at times, so milk thistle offers extra support. It nurtures you, the healer, giving insight and support with protection and stronger boundaries, so that any judgment or misguided energy will bounce off you. Milk thistle asks you to have courage and open yourself and your heart fully, so that you can offer the gift of deep healing to others. It asks you to bring your guard down and trust your inner knowing. Its energy likes to sit in the heart and move up to connect with your third eye. Here it relaxes and calms and opens it to help you see through illusions of the ego. So yeah, obviously there's a call there. It's kind of like, you know, your masculine, feminine is balancing. You're able to receive. And this card, yeah, it's asking you to like rest in your heart space, identify what energies are not yours, release that. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different sort of traditions and folklore and figures from the reading of that card. So just take what resonates and just leave it. Don't worry too much about trying to remember all of that. Just take the bits that make sense. And I think for me, the overarching thing is about, now that there is more balance, keep working on healing yourself so that you can heal other people. The more you share, and also something coming through about the more you share, the more it will heal you. There's something about a wound of visibility here, of like not wanting to be seen, not wanting to share, not wanting to share your soul's truth for fear of being judged, persecuted, whatever. And the message I'm hearing is like, oh, you're safe, you can share now, like the right people will find you. Okay, let's do a few tarot cards just to, from the traditional Rider-Waite deck, just to get some additional clarity on top of that. So what do we want? What additional messages do we want today? I'm just going to pull 3 cards rather than going over the top of the other cards. So actually, let's look for guidance. What guidance can you share? How do we start to work with this heart space and the emerald ray and milk thistle to release pain and heal ourselves so we can heal other people? What's the advice? Oh, advice and guidance. 1, 2, and that one, I think. Right. Let's see what we got. What's the advice? The advice is, oh, we had this yesterday. Yeah, 10 of Swords. So again, looks like a difficult card. Looks really painful. So, you know, speaking to that pain, maybe there's a feeling of like betrayal. Yeah, I'm getting like you've been betrayed by people a lot. Like you've got a really special quality to the way that you are with people, the love that you give, and that's been really taken advantage of, and you've been betrayed by people a lot in the past. And so it might feel like it's hard to open your heart or hard to trust, but as negative as a card this looks, it's actually positive because it's the ending of something and the beginning of something new. The yellow sky in the background represents moving towards abundance, moving towards a brighter day, moving away from something that's been very painful. So this is a really positive card in a sense, because, you know, this the reading so far is talking about balancing out masculine and feminine. Part of that is knowing when to give and when to receive is being more boundaried, isn't it? It's being aware of your energies, being aware of your capacity, and not being afraid to say, no, I don't want to do that, or no, that doesn't work for me, or yes, I can do that, but genuinely knowing that it's something you can give or do wholeheartedly. So yeah, I'm hearing you won't be betrayed anymore. Or if you ever are betrayed, then you will know how to handle this. You're not the same person that you were. You can handle it. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This won't happen to you again, or something. Okay, so don't worry. You're moving forward. The advice or the guidance. Look at this Sun card. Oh, I should probably cover that up. I don't know. Just the rules of YouTube. So the Sun card, which is a lovely card, it's a card of joy, happiness, abundance, you know, just happy times, moving forward, just, you know, beautiful things on the horizon. Yeah, so you're moving out of this and into this. So I think, you know, the image is like this little child on a horse and the child is naked. So it's something about just like, be wild, be free, just let yourself be like naked and seen fully. Allow yourself to just be in the joy, or like, you know, be in the space of your inner child. Like allow that part of you or that aspect of you, maybe silliness, playfulness, to come out more. Don't be afraid to share that. You've got, you know, the sun is behind you, there's light behind you, your guides are behind you, you know, like amplifying whatever you share. It's coming to this image. It's like the more you share, the more that momentum is going to build. So like, trust that, and yeah, you're supported. Like, this horse is going to take you where you need to go, and you've got this beautiful red fabric sort of flowing in the wind. Like, red is a color of passion, it's a color of fire, it's a color of energy. So just, you know, go where your heart is telling you to go, and just like move forward. You've got the sunflowers behind. It's time of growth, expansion, abundance. Yeah, so just like allow yourself to be seen. Just, yeah, like I don't know, I've just got the image of like, ta-da, here I am, like, kind of thing, you know, just let yourself be seen. And the last card is the Eight of Pentacles, card of mastery. So, you know, you've mastered a lot. Like, trust that you are skilled enough. You know how to do this. You've done this before many times, is what I'm hearing. Trust, yeah, you know what you're doing. Just like move forward. Just seeing if there's anything else coming through. Yeah, I'm just hearing, allow yourself to be in joy. Allow yourself to be in joy, and enjoy the ways in which you've mastered your emotions. Enjoy the ways in which you've mastered mastered your creativity, is what I'm hearing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy your life. Have fun. That's what I'm hearing. Just have fun. There's no need to work hard. Just let it be easy. Let it be easy. Great. So that's your advice. Have fun. Let it be easy. Be a child. Be little you. What was little you like? What did they like doing? What brought them joy? Do you need to, you know, just stop and smell the roses? Do you need to go and like play outside? Do you need to watch a Disney movie? Do you need to bake some cookies or make some Rice Krispie cakes, or I don't know, do some rollerblading, or take yourself off and do something fun, do some collage, or just, I don't know, do something creative and fun and enjoyable, and just, you know, like indulge your inner child. Okay, so this card jumped out. Yeah. Okay, so this is the picture, this is the image, and it's Archangel Anael. Not that good with angels. And pink calcite, which is a crystal. And the word is acceptance. Acceptance is my pathway to transformation. Acceptance allows me to see with clarity and make choices that are wise, effective, and healing. I choose to grow through my experiences, trusting the blessings revealed according to divine timing and higher wisdom. As I acknowledge what is, I become capable of attracting inspired solutions that rapidly advance my spiritual empowerment. I now attain higher and higher understanding and access the practical wisdom within, finding the best way forward. So this kind of brings us full circle to the beginning of the reading, where we talked about accepting and going with the flow of the momentum that is in your life. And the way you do that is to have fun and just enjoy yourself. It's like you've done the hard work. You've balanced your masculine and feminine. Yes, there's still some healing to do. You might need to do some like cleansing to get rid of any energies that are not yours, or like, you know, just keep healing, keep doing what you're doing. It's like, you know, the healing journey is we're never going to be completely 100% done, right? We're always going to be moving towards higher and higher states of consciousness, higher and higher states of happiness and contentment, like true happiness and contentment. So there will always be more healing to do. So we're never the finished article. So I'm really getting a strong message that the next stage of your healing is about joy. It's not about pushing through and like wading through the mud and like, oh, this is so hard, I've got to keep going. It's not about that. It's about opening up to joy. And that's opening up the heart space. And just to share an example from my life recently, so in fact yesterday I took my little girl, is like 18, she's nearly 2 years, nearly 18 months I was going to say, she's closer to 2 years, not 18. She's nearly 2 years old. I took her to soft play yesterday, and I just was able to really drop into being with her very, very presently. And I just felt my heart completely open. It just felt like a flower sort of opening, just being present in the simple joy of her going up this little slide and going down again, and then rolling around with her on the floor. We were like doing what I call roly-poly, where we just, when you just roll on your side like you would down a hill. We were doing that, and I was like doing it to her, and she was just giggling and giggling, and I was doing it, and I just felt my heart expand, like really expand. And sometimes when that impulse or like the heart starts to open, we can feel it, and it can feel a little bit scary. And I've been really working on like just staying with that feeling and allowing it, not like closing around it too tightly, but just allowing it to be there. And I just felt this joy like expand all over my body. So and that felt really healing. It's like, wow, like this is a really beautiful experience, and I'm so happy to be with my little girl. I'm so happy to just be playing with her. Like, this is such a precious moment, and just allowing yourself to really like drink in those moments of joy and expansion, and like really revel in it, really let yourself have it. That's what I think this healing stage is about. And I think that's, I'm getting a yes, and I know that feels like the right message, because my hands are getting hot. And when that happens, it's normally like when Reiki energy is like flowing really like strongly through me. So and that's normally when there's some kind of I've hit on something. So this next stage of healing is about joy. It's about wonder. It's about awe. It's about letting your inner child be fully themselves, like reclaiming that part of you and being completely unapologetically like joyful. So that brings us to the end of the reading today. I hope that's been helpful. If that has been helpful and there's been something you resonated, something that's been chimed with you, just give this little video a like, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.